Today we are going to learn about Ford-Fulkerson algorithm or max flow graph. Given a graph which represents a flow network where every edge has a capacity, also give two vertices, that is source S and sink T in the graph, find the maximum possible flow from S to T with following constraints. Flow on an edge doesn't exist the given capacity of the edge, and incoming flow is equal to outgoing flow for every vertex except S and T. So we have to find that how much maximum flow can go from one node to another depending upon the edge which doesn't exceed the given capacity of the edge. Each edge has a capacity. We should not increase it, and incoming flow is equal to outgoing flow. So let us take the question problem. So you see now there are some paths, that is S to A to B, B to T, S to C, C to D, and D to B, B to T, and so D and T. So basically there are six nodes, and there is source S and there is a sink T. So each edge has a capacity, maximum capacity. So the flow cannot be greater than the capacity. That we have to understand. So another thing is there that we will check it whenever, see, if we are going with the flow of direction, we can increase the capacity, but if you are going in a backward direction, we can decrease the flow for the backward position. We will come to it. We will see to that. So the algorithm is basically you have to find an augmenting path, compute the bottleneck capacity, augment each edge, and total flow. So let us take the paths one by one, S to A to D, and D to T first. So what is the bottleneck capacity? That is the minimum flow, the maximum flow that can be allowed in this pipe is basically 8. It cannot be greater than 8 because the minimum capacity of A to D is, the maximum capacity is A to D, that is 8. So 8 is the maximum flow that can go from A to D, and that will satisfy our second condition, that incoming flow should be equal to outgoing flow. So S to A to D, and D to T all are 8. So we updated the values. Now we have to select another path, that is S to C, C to D, and D to T. So what is the bottleneck capacity? There is something called residual capacity. Residual capacity means what is the maximum capacity that it has and what is the capacity that we have already used. That is the flow we have already used. So we see that D to T we have already used 8. That means the bottleneck capacity is the residual capacity, which is 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. So as per the second rule, we update the edges with that value. Update the flows, that is 2, 2, and 2. S to C is 2, C to D is 2, and D to T is 8 plus 2, 10. So the sink value also increases like that. 8 plus 2 becomes 10. So again, we select another path. So after updation, that is S to C, C to D, and D to A. We have already used D to A, but not in a backward direction. But we can use it. We can use it by decreasing the flow. A to B and B to T. So D2 is a backward path. We will see what we have applied the principle in here. So we add the flow to the forwarding edges. We take the flow out from the backward edges. That's how this thing works. So the bottleneck capacity is A to B, that is 4. So 4 goes in here, and from this flow A to D we decrease 4 in here. So A to D, 8 minus 4. So 4 becomes. And again C to D, this is a forward path, we increase. 2 plus 4 becomes 6, and S to C becomes 2 plus 4 equal to 6. And T becomes 10 plus 4 equal to 14. So we updated it. So we'll find the next path again. So the next path is again S to A to D, D to B, and B to T. So what is the bottleneck in here? Bottleneck is there S to A. S2 is basically the left residual capacity is how much? 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. So we increase it by 10, 8 plus 2, that is 10, full capacity. A to T, now 4 it was flow earlier. We reduced it earlier, but now increase it. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, since it is the forward path. And again, D to B we increase it, that is 0 plus 2. And B to T we again increase it, that is 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. We update it, and T becomes 14 plus 2, 16. So we now select another path, that is S to C, C to D, D to B, and B to T. Can you guess what is the bottleneck in here? So B to T is 4 is left. D to B is 4 is left. C to D is 3, and S to C is 4. So I think it will be C to D. So it is C to D. The bottleneck is C to D. So it is, let's look at C to D, that is 9 minus 6 equal to 3. We update it. S to C is 9. C to D is 9. D to B increased by 2 plus 3, 5. B plus T becomes 6 plus 3, 9. 16 plus, and T becomes 16 plus 3, 19. So this is our final solution. We did not use A to C in here. So what is the algorithm? So find the augmenting path. You can use the graphical node, that is depth first search or breadth first search, to find the augmenting path. You compute the bottleneck capacity, augmenting change, and total flow. So that is finding the augmenting path is O of E, and O of F is the basically total flow finding. So the total time complexity of E of F. So this is your assignment. Thank you.